We are the dollars and cents.
Well, guys, the video is finally here. The video I've been promising for weeks now, if not months. I'm going to do like seven imagination clones. I'm going to count them down. These are just the ones that I have. I can't guarantee these are going to be all the best ones. I can't guarantee that these are going to be the ones that you've tried. I'm sure there's a bunch out there that I missed, but I had to make this video, and it just took forever to get even this many, right? And so finally I settled on just getting the ones that I had in my collection, and then we're going to talk about them real quick, and I'm going to go ahead and just count them down from 7 to 1. There's going to be some caveats here. One, none of these are exactly like the original. I do have a sample of the original, and I did compare this one with all of the rest. None of them are going to be exactly the same. There are just some that come closer. Also, there's going to be a couple of different categories. One, I will say I tried both on skin and both on paper. Skin and paper, I think skin's a better test. I think skin ended up being a little bit better of a test. Also, it sort of leaned towards the paper anyway, so I went ahead and just went with my skin results. Also, these are just, so the first ones I'm going to give you are what's going to smell closest to the OG, to the original imagination. And then I'm going to tell you just like my top 3 fave, right, that I would pick, because these aren't going to match. All right, I'm going to give you the 7 worst to best of the ones that I have in my collection that are pretty affordable too. I think all of them are like around under $50, I think. I'll put the prices on the screen if I can find them. But yeah, so I'm going to do that first. Which ones smell the closest? And I didn't agree with all these, honestly. I think I made the list, I'm saying, but like I'm saying, those won't be the first ones that I would actually go towards if I had a choice to pick one for the day to wear. So let's get started with number 7, guys. It's going to be, again, this is going to be from worst to best, if you will. It's going to be from the house of Khawas, I believe, and it's Blue Spice, guys. I did find this fragrance at Marshall's. I think it was like $20. And not a bad fragrance if you're on a very strict budget and you don't have a lot of money for fragrances. You're gonna get a bit of an imagination opening, and the problem is it doesn't last very long. Also, in the dry down, it goes away from the imagination, and you get sort of it just goes away from smelling like it started. Again, if you're on a budget, you can probably find these for like $15 on Amazon. Don't quote me, maybe 15, 20. And if you're on a budget, it's fine, right? No one's going to notice it. I just was comparing it to, 7 other fragrances that are supposed to kind of smell alike. When you do that, all the indifferences and the similarities will come out even stronger. So this one is definitely low on the list to me. Didn't have the performance on it, and the dry down just went away from that really special opening, guys. Number 6 on the list, guys, is going to be one that I really, really enjoyed. Now, I will say the performance is there with this fragrance. This stuff lasts a long time. It smells really good, but like I mentioned in the opening, this is going to be at least for these pickings, are going to be the one that I think is the closest to imagination, right? But I will say this is still a very good fragrance, guys, and it's very affordable. I got the 100 ml bottle. I'm sure you can find the 50 ml bottle for a lot cheaper, like $30 maybe. But it's going to be Haramain's Amber Oud Aqua Dubai, guys. And this one is a favorite on a lot of people's lists, guys. I put it at number 6 because it goes away from the original DNA of imagination. But again, it smells fantastic. That's why I said this list is going to be a little weird. But yes, guys, it goes away from the original imagination opening. This has like it's green and spicy, but it's also a little floral, and there's a little bit of like a licorice type vibe. There's no licorice in this, but there's just something in this that gives it a licorice vibe, and I did not get that anywhere in the original imagination. Okay, guys, but like I said, this is a fantastic fragrance. You can't go wrong with this one. But if you're wanting like a close to 1 for 1 or close to smelling like the OG, you're not going to get it with this. But again, it smells really, really good, guys. Aqua Dubai from the house of Haramain. Long-lasting fragrance, guys. All right, guys, next one on the list is one that I didn't like from Jump Street, but again, I had to compare it to all the other ones. I did hear a couple of people say that this one was one of the best, and I happen to disagree. Again, it only went over the Haramain, or I guess before it, because the Haramain just really goes away from that imagination DNA, guys. But it's from Paris Corner, from French Avenue. I believe it's Essence de Blanc, guys. Now this one, if you look on the box, it shares all the same notes as imagination. But guys, this one just It's very spicy. There's something about it I didn't like, and I know this is gonna sound really weird to some of you guys, but something in this reminds me of like the artificial jalapeno flavoring they put like in chips, like potato chips, or like I even tried like a tequila that was flavored with jalapeno, and it basically tasted the same. It's very vegetal. It has like an imagination-ish type of opening, and I think it gets a little bit better in the dry down, guys, but honestly that opening was just too much for me. I didn't like it. I wanted to put it lower on the list, but like when it comes to smelling like imagination, technically this one does get closer than the previous two, okay? Just technically it does have the same notes and it does have a bit of that same vibe, but it's too crunchy. It's too, there's like some like I said, weird jalapeno spiciness. It just makes me think of like jalapenos and vegetal, and I didn't like it. And so I would recommend getting this one, guys, but it's up to you guys. More than welcome to try it. I think this one's still kind of expensive too. I want to say, now it could have gone down in price since I bought this, but when I got this, I think it was like $55 still for 100 mil, which isn't the end of the world. But again, guys, if we're wanting to get something closer to imagination, then you're going to want to wait here a little bit to see if you guys agree with the ones on my list, guys. Coming in at number 4, guys, is a recent purchase. And if you guys follow me on YouTube, like when it comes to like my community posts, I did order a bottle of this on eBay and it broke in trance. These jokers put it in bubble wrap. They double bubble wrapped it and that was it. They didn't even put it in a box, nothing. And it broke, and of course, right? So I couldn't do a first impressions video because I smelled it. My entire apartment smelled like it. I actually kept the bubble wrap in front of a fan so I could make my apartment smell basically like a candle or something, right? And my apartment smelled amazing for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, until I finally threw away the bubble wrap because it was just, getting kind of old. It was very strong stuff, guys. Anyway, it's gonna be Kobra from Hawas Kobra from Rasasi Perfumes, guys. Now, this one originally was going to be a little bit higher, but again, it sort of it has the imagination DNA, but this one is like imagination on steroids. Imagination is very clean. It's citrusy. It's got that tea note. It's fresh. It's a little soapy, but it's more like well blended and very toned down. This is like that times 10. So it's like they got the DNA and they just amped it up a bunch, guys. But again, it's still a really good fragrance. And this one's very close to the next one on the list, guys. I will say this has I think it's cedar. If it's not cedar, it's just a woody note. But whatever woody note they use in this, it smells like cedar to my nose. It's very prominent. And I actually really like that about that in this fragrance. It makes it stand out for a guy like me, for my preferences. And we'll get to that here in a little bit, guys. But yeah, Kobra Hawas, not a bad little fragrance. This one's still a little bit expensive. I think I ended up paying $50 or $55 for this one. It just came out. And I don't think I'm gonna make a full review video. We'll see if I do or not, but you're getting all the information right now. So we'll see if I even need to. But yeah, guys, Hawas Kobra, not a bad little imagination clone, guys. Very strong stuff and a good bang for your buck, guys. But that's coming in at number 4, guys. Number 3 is one that I actually had my doubts. This is the imagination clone that I've owned the longest. And honestly, I sort of gave up on it. I wore this one a lot, like a year and a half, 2 years ago. And I did not gave up on it, but after trying all these other ones, I just sort of thought that this one was linear. When I tried this one next to the original, I was like, okay, I'm starting to kind of lean back towards this one, guys. But coming in at number 3 is Luchiando's Mystic Dream. If you guys know this house, they've made quite a bit of other Louis Vuitton clones. I think they have California Dream. They have the Pacific Chill, which I think is called Pacific Vibe or something like that. They have La Monsite, which is, I can't remember the name of it. Apparently that one's really good as well. But I don't see people talking about this one that often. And so I've tried it next to the OG. Not bad. I will say this is closer to the Kobra. These are both very strong, very sharp. They have the tea note. They're not as citrusy. This one and Kobra aren't as citrusy as the original, which I really wish they would have added more citrus to either one of those compositions, because it would have helped it out. I think it would have made it a little fresher. This one and Kobra are more sharp and tea heavy with a slight bit of cinnamon in there, but still a good fragrance nonetheless. I haven't seen how much these are going for recently, but when I bought this one a couple of years ago, it was still kind of expensive. I think I got it from like Fragrance Buy and it was like $60. So hopefully it's gone down in price, but as you guys can see, I've put quite a bit of a dent in that bottle, guys. Coming in at number 2 is a recent acquisition. Actually got this one yesterday. Started the first half of the video on this one yesterday, and that's when I got the full feel for it. That's what led me to make this video and just hurry up and get out of the way, because the testing was a lot, guys. I put down some paper, like some sticker paper strips, sprayed them all in front of the bottles, tried them, like got down and tried them and just took notes. It took a long time, guys. And then I did it on skin. That took quite a bit because I really wanted to get it right. Took down some notes for that. And so, and here we are, okay, for this video, guys. But yeah, it's gonna be from the house of Arabiyat. Prestige is Marwa, guys. And I've been hearing a lot of people talk about this one recently, okay? I'm gonna put the video out for this one, but I guess I might let the cat out of the bag anyway and just let you guys know that this one smells very close to the original Imagination. Needs a little bit more citrus in it to make it smell closer. This one has almost the exact same notes. I think this one does not have citron, and it just has like bergamot or something like that, right? And in my video that I made for this one last night, I mentioned that I think citron might be the note that some of these houses are missing. I don't know if it's a more expensive note or how that works, but they just didn't put it in this one. But I think that the citrus notes are lacking in this one. But if we're going off of DNA, this one's pretty close to the original, guys. Just the DNA, okay? And we'll get back to more on that when I do my personal faves out of this list here, guys. But yeah, coming in at number 2 is going to be Marwa. And yeah, it's a good fragrance, guys. And I got this one for 40 bucks. This one was selling for a lot more for a while when the hype first started. People were selling for like 70 bucks. But now I got a tester for $39.99. I think that's pretty good. You know, honestly, a lot of these should be around 35 and below, honestly. Except maybe for number 1, just because it's a little better known house. I think they use better ingredients, guys. You guys can correct me in the comments if you think I'm wrong. But yeah, coming in at number 1, this is the one that I think smell the closest, and it was very close with the Marwa, guys. But coming in at number 1 is the closest DNA to the original that I had in my collection. I know there's lots of other ones. Please let me know down in the comments which ones I missed. These are just the ones that I have right now, okay, guys? And honestly, I didn't want to keep waiting around racking up these Imagination clones when I have lots of other fragrances to review. And plus I think I found a couple of faves already, so I don't really need any more. But yeah, number 1, guys, is gonna be Full House. Game of Spades Full House, guys. That's gonna be, out of the ones that I have, the closest to Imagination in my collection, guys. This one's a little bit more expensive. I think the price has gone down quite a bit over the last year. I wanna say I saw it at like 75 bucks. Now you can probably get it for like 50, 55, something like that. Not the end of the world, guys, considering what you're gonna pay for the original Imagination. I will say, Imagination, I think anyway, is known for not having the best performance. This one is one reason why I do not like that. And also the Marwa, not very good performance, guys. Like, I want it to last at least 8 hours. I know it's a freshie. I know it's a tea-based fragrance with citrus in it with a little bit of warm spicy, but the warm spicy and some amber in it should kind of push it across the finish line to last a full day's work. And most of these did not. And so that's why this one's gonna be number 1, because it smells like it, okay, guys? It smells more like the DNA of Imagination. But to be honest with you guys, if I'm gonna pick my favorite 3 of this list that I'm gonna probably reach for first, even though I really just wanna narrow it down to 1 and just have my 1 Imagination clone, and then, you know, I'm gonna say number 3 is gonna be Amber Oud, because I just like this one. It lasts a long time. It smells really good. The Aqua Dubai, it smells really good. Yes, the DNA isn't exactly there, but it smells fantastic. You're gonna get compliments. It lasts a long time. With me, performance is everything. Of course, it needs to smell good. That's kind of a given when it comes to the fragrance game, but performance is key with me, guys, and this stuff lasts a very long time. So this is gonna be at number 3, and it's at 3 because it goes away from the DNA, but it still smells really, really good, guys. And at number 2 is going to be Luchiando Mystic Dream, guys. Stuff is very sharp, very strong. It's the DNA on steroids. Has pretty good performance. Really, it projects. I'm not going to say like a monster, but it's pretty strong in the opening first few hours, guys. But this one is probably stands out more than most of these in the list, guys. So my list is going to be Luchiando at number 2. And of course, number 1 is going to be Kobra, the newest acquisition, guys. My apartment smelled like this for 2 weeks almost. Smell fantastic. This stuff is strong, it's sharp, it lasts a long time. I like that woody note in this. Again, this is going away. It's going away from what I got from the DNA, but as a personal favorite, I think the Hawas Kobra is going to be something that I'd like more because it has that woody note. I think it's cedar, at least that's what it smells like to my nose. And I just love cedar in fragrances, and it just has like that freshly sawed wood smell with that DNA of the imagination. It's a little creamy as well. It's spicy, it's sharp, it's citrusy, has that tea note, guys. Good fragrance, guys. Again, it's gonna be a little bit more expensive right now because it just came out, but those are gonna be the 3 that I like the most, guys. But yeah, that's gonna be the top 7 imagination clones, guys. I'm surprised I didn't even finish the sample. This pretty decent little atomizer on the sample, I guess, guys. But I did test them to the original, and that's were my results, guys. Let me know your top 3 or 5 or even 7 or whatever down in the comments below. Maybe I missed some. I'd love to hear your thoughts on these fragrances, guys. But thank you guys so much for watching another video on my channel. If you like this video, please click that like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications for future first impressions videos and fragrance-related content just like this, guys. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Dollars and Cents. There, you'll find fragrance-related photos and future contest winners. And as always, until next video, you guys take care. Thanks.